Ready or not, here I am.
Relax, you're gonna do just fine.
Yeah, remember, you get a second try after this.
I may need it.
So, what's the speech about, Tracy?
Yeah, and who's your audience?
Hopefully it'll be a pretty persuasive speech. I guess my audience is everybody connected to the school. You know, students, teachers, and parents.
Okay, so persuade us.
Like, I don't know if you've taken the time to think about it, but the modern world is just not all that great place to be today. I mean, we're surrounded by pollution. Water and air pollution are ruining our cities. Every place is getting overcrowded. Smog from automobile exhaust is getting so bad that it's ruining the ozone layer and causing global warming. And to top it off, no one seems to even notice how bad sound pollution is nowadays. I mean, I know it may sound really weird, but sometimes it's enough to drive you crazy. You know what I'm saying. And I'm really tired of it. Noise pollution is everywhere. According to the American Speech, Language, and Hearing Association, 10 million Americans lose their hearing because of noise pollution. The main source of this pollution is airplane and vehicle traffic, and it's increasing. This is a serious problem, people. But it's like everyone is just too lazy to do anything about it. Noise pollution follows you everywhere you go. So, you go to a rock concert to see your favorite band. Well, that's great if you don't mind suffering a major hearing loss. That's right. According to the hearing specialist, Laurie Allen, going to a rock concert can age your ears by more than 2 years. She's seen 6th graders with hearing damage from going to concerts. And what about movies? I mean, can the movie previews get any louder? Sure, you get all that high-tech surround sound, but it's not even fun when it's that loud. So there you are, heading home in your friend's car. Some idiot pulls up beside you and stops, and his stereo is so loud you can feel the vibration in your car. He's got speakers big enough for your whole house, so you can imagine what his ears are going through. I mean, I know a lot of people think really, really loud music is okay, but he thinks it's okay to pollute my world with his noise, and I may even like his music. Okay. You get home and think maybe you'll relax and watch some TV. But no, the guy who lives next door decides to crank up his leaf blower. And every time a commercial comes on, it's like suddenly way louder than the TV show you were watching. But an article in Newsday magazine says advertisers do that on purpose to get your attention, so you'll notice their commercials more. Okay, well, I think we should do something about this. Get involved and write your government. Tell them it's time to make some laws about cutting down all the noise. They also need to fine people or do something for noise pollution, and that's what I think.
All right,
That was good.
Tracy. We're good.
That'll get people's attention, right?
Yeah, it definitely gets your attention.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't know. It's kind of in your face.
We can tell you feel really strongly about it and all, but try to lighten up a little. Try to persuade people, not yell at them.
Like how?
Well, like lower your voice a little and try not to point your finger at us.
Yeah, and sometimes you sound kind of whiny.
Excuse me. Whiny?
Yeah, because you say stuff like, everyone is too lazy to do anything about noise, or I'm really tired of it. And I really wouldn't call anybody an idiot in a speech. That's just,
Too much, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit, but... Oh, and it would be nice if you looked up once in a while. You know, it's just kind of hard to connect with you if you don't look up.
Anything you liked?
Oh yeah, it's a really cool topic. I like how you connected all your different kinds of noise pollution. You know, how you went from the concert to the theater to your car and then home. That's really neat.
Yeah, that worked. But can I make a suggestion?
Do I have a choice?
You know, in your introduction, instead of just saying, yeah, pollution's really bad, why don't you say, yeah, pollution's really bad, and we need to do something about all of it, including noise pollution.
And tell us what you're going to talk about in the body of your speech. You know, how many people are affected, all the different ways and places it happens.
And say that again in your conclusion, too. I think it'd be cool if you added up all kinds of noise pollution in your conclusion.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So how about the reasons? I mean, did those come out pretty good? Did those work?
Oh, yeah, I liked all your reasons. I just added some more information in a couple of places.
Yeah, I thought it was great when you talked about how rock concerts can make you lose your hearing. It just needed something else.
Yeah, like maybe some rock stars saying what playing loud music all the time does to your hearing.
Well, there's actually this group called HEAR. It stands for Hearing Education and Awareness for Rockers.
I put that in.
Yeah, definitely. And do you have something you can add to the part about movie noise? You know, like a quote or fact or something?
Yeah, I've got something on that too.
I like the part about the car stereo. Man, my brother's got this awesome car stereo. It rocks. They're not going to make it illegal, are they?
Oh yeah, some cities will take your car away and fine you if it's too loud.
That'd be good to add.
Okay, please tell me that's all.
That's all.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, I just want to let you know that I thought about your suggestions and I put them in here and hopefully I made the speech better.
Okay.
Okay. In almost every newspaper and TV news show today, you can find stories about how bad our environment is. People every day complain about smog, global warming, water pollution, and crowded cities. But how often do you hear anybody say anything about noise pollution? Well, maybe they should. According to the American Speech, Language, and Hearing Association, 10 million Americans lose their hearing because of noise pollution. Noise pollution will follow you everywhere, and it's about time we say no to noise. It seems we can't go anywhere without running into noise pollution. For example, a rock concert. Sure, we all know the music's going to be loud, but do we really want to lose our hearing? Well, that's what happens to a lot of us. A hearing specialist named Laurie Allen said that going to a rock concert can age a person's ear by more than 2 years. She has seen 6th graders with hearing damage from going to concerts. So if the audience can lose their hearing just from listening to the music, what happens to the people who play it? Rock star Ted Nugent said, quote, "My left ear is there just to balance my face because it doesn't work at all." Can you imagine what his ears went through? That's why many musicians are involved in a group called HEAR, which stands for Hearing Education Awareness for Rockers. HEAR tries to tell people about the dangers of really loud noise. They even hand out earplugs at rock concerts. Let's also talk about movies. I mean, sure, can the movie previews get any louder? A report in the Pacific Sun in September 1996 said that the movie theaters often crank up the volume to level 10 when it should normally be at level 7. And as the movie continues, they keep turning up the volume because people are so used to it. We've all gotten used to the noise that comes from traffic and construction and sirens and cars with loud engines. But now some of those cars have monster sound systems too. In Troy, New York, people actually have their cars taken away if they play their stereo louder than what the law allows. And what about noise in our homes? We Americans watch about 7 hours of TV a day. And when we want to turn the sound up or down, we just punch the remote control, right? Wrong. At least not for commercials. A September 3rd, 1999 Newsday article shows that advertisers actually do that on purpose just to get you to pay attention to their ad. So you can't control your TV volume. So you go outside and sit around where it's quiet. Hopefully. Guess again. Your neighbor chooses just that moment to turn on his obnoxious leaf blower or some other power tool. That's when you think that the city of Los Angeles has had the right idea in completely banning loud equipment like that. Obviously, we can't totally get away from noise, no matter where we go or what we do. Noise is just like any other kind of pollution. We don't allow people to litter the highways or dump toxic waste into streams. So why should we let them pollute the air with noise? Now's the time to stand up against noise. If we don't, it will only get worse. Write your state and local governments and ask them to write laws to control noise pollution in our neighborhoods to make a difference in our lives. Thank you.
That was so much better.
It was.
Really.
It was awesome.